let me just tell you something very much, which goes about the debt of Nigerians, which was local debt, 4.2 trillion. The Debt Management Office disclosed that Lagos State is at the top of the subnational debtors in Nigeria, alongside Rivers State and the Federal Capital Territory. That disclosure comes as the Lagos State successfully concludes a Series 4 10-year, 13% fixed-rate bond offering under the state government's 500 billion naira issuance program. That 125 billion naira bond was overbought to the tune of 137 billion naira. Joining me to discuss this and a bit more on the financing plans of Lagos State is the Honourable Commissioner of Finance, Dr. Rabiu Olowo. Good evening, Dr. Olowo. Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
Discussing Lagos and its finances, the richest state government in Nigeria. So there's no better man to help us understand this. Summarize the state of Lagos State financials for the year 2021 for me.
We're in December 2021. The year is coming to an end. I think the finances of Lagos has been going very well. In terms of the internally generated revenue, I think we're at 85%. And looking at what's happened in the year, very volatile.
85% of target?
Yes, absolutely, which, I think is, very, very good.
I'll give you a pass mark.
Absolutely.
Schools just closed. So you got 85%. That's a pass mark.
Absolutely. And on the expenditure side, I think we're doing close to 90 as well, meaning that all the obligations in terms of projects, capital projects, and all the things we promised the citizens, we've been able to fulfill up to, close to 90%. If you see how revenue has performed, it demonstrates how expenditure too will perform. And on the debt side, which I'm sure you're very, very, interested today. I don't know if I should jump the gun today. We did the signing ceremony for our Series 4 bond, which was oversubscribed. So that is a good thing, and I'm happy to tell you more about why it is a good thing for Lagos State.
125, you got 120, well, you got 137. So I'm looking at this was slightly overbought in December when folks need money for a whole lot of things. So who are your who are the chief subscribers here?
So our bonds was attractive to an array of investors: HNIs, ethical funds, pension funds, banks, trustees, an array of quality investors. So, and we enjoy the fact that we're a credible borrower. Given our ratings, just recently we were upgraded by Fitch Ratings, and we are now a AAA state. And that's never happened anywhere in Nigeria. Even the sovereign is not AAA by Fitch. So that gives credibility in terms of, us as a responsible borrower.
I'm wondering how you've been able to balance the books. When you talk about the debt you're taking on, your IGR, and your investment funding needs for a multi-million population state, very small piece of land, but then in terms of the population and infrastructure that you need to put there to make sure that this big machine, this behemoth of a state, keeps working on a day-to-day without breaking down.
So really, I think you said it, Lagos State is the smallest state in Nigeria, but we have 10% of Nigeria's population. That tells us that there's a lot of pressure on our infrastructure, especially road. People need clean water, waste disposal. So we need all these things more than any other state in Nigeria. We are the smallest state, and that tells us the reason why we have to think further. We are the highest when it comes to internally generated revenue. Year on year, we are meeting our target and surpassing it. But what Lagosians need is much more than what we can get in IGR. At this time, we need to fund infrastructural projects that are capable of delivering employment, raising aggregate demand, the economy moving in a particular direction. And time is everything. If you don't take those chances at the time you're supposed to take it, it will be too expensive to take it.
That's what I was just about to ask. 137 billion, what are you going to spend it on? That's a whole lot of money, even by today's exchange rate. That's a whole lot of money. At what rate did you do
13%. So
13%.
Yeah, we finish at 13%.
You think that's competitive?
I think it's a very good rate. Absolutely good. If you look at the 10-year, FGN average, absolutely, just about 66 bips ahead of that. And for an issuance by subnational, you expect some kind of premium.
No matter how little.
Absolutely. So you need to put the sweetener so that you can get people attracted.
But 137 billion, that's still my question. That's a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Show me the money.
So The answer to that is 100% capital, 100% infrastructure. We're not using the money to pay salaries. We're not using it to, to clean the office. 100% capital project. So it will be going into road infrastructure, drainages, things that can propel economic activity that is going to create that employment that people need. At the end of the day, those projects, we expect that it will add up to things that will deliver great economic benefits. So the money is coming back. That's it.
So how do you balance, you said the IGR is not enough, but every other 35, your colleagues, 35 states, yes. you are the chief when meetings are
absolutely.
held. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, everybody envies your IGR.
Absolutely.
So, but you said it's not enough.
It's not enough. We've got to do more. We've got to do more, actually. And we see...
How are you going to squeeze me more for more? Because I'm a Lagosian.
So the truth is that we're doing well on IGR, but we tell ourselves that we can do more. But outside of that, we see a lot of opportunities that we need to take today. And that's why we're going on the way of debt. And since we've been just one of the states that's been using the capital market very well. We've been doing this for 18 years. We've never defaulted on our payments, Augusto rating, Fitch rating. So people want to give us money because we're going to pay back. And on the issue of debt, let me say this. It's not about how much debt we have. It's about debt sustainability. Can we pay? Our debt sustainability is far below what the regulators demand of us, meaning that we have not even borrowed enough, meaning that all our borrowings we are capable of paying back. And that's the single most important thing about debt. So
should Lagosians expect some form of taxes, whatever would be tighter in the new year to get this 137 billion naira back?
So there are a few things we're doing, actually. People believe that Lagos, that we're taking a lot of taxes. But the truth is that, if you compare Lagos with any other country, because people often compare Lagos with countries, you see that IGR, in terms of tax to GDP ratio, is the lowest.
Well, you see, every Nigerian who is outside Lagos thinks that there's free lunch in Lagos. I've been in Lagos for many years. I know there's no free lunch.
Absolutely.
So that's where I'm going back to. What else are you squeezing in Lagos, for example? People want to see more in terms of clean drainages. They want to see more of a solid waste disposal and the ability to quickly collect those wastes. In what critical further areas would you be spending this particular bond that will make Lagos a little bit healthier, livelier, and better, more organized moving forward?
So I'm going to put everything in aggregate, both the bond, both the IGR. I think the focus of Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, in the coming years is to stay focused on the team's agenda. Transportation is key. We're bringing in a lot of money to actually deliver the red line and the blue line rail. So that will ease a lot of people out of the road. We are investing in ferries on the waterways to ensure that people are able to exercise, transport on that, medium of transportation. Road infrastructure is key, and a bulk of this bond money is going into road. And of course, drainages, the rains are coming again. We want to make sure that when the rain comes, we have clean drainages and there are no issues of flooding. I think the balance of it will be put into making sure that Lagos is that 21st century economy that we all crave.
Give me some sneak preview into the new year, 2022, in 30 seconds.
In 2022, we have the 2022 budget already in the House of Assembly.
Yes.
It's called the Budget of Consolidation. We are hoping that all the projects that we've started, we're going to close it, and we're going to finish it so that Lagosians can start using it. And that's the focus of Mr. Governor, ensuring that no money is just lying unutilized. We need to consolidate, ensuring that those projects are completed for Lagosians to use.
Dr. Rabiu Olowo, I think thank you very much. If you the next time I want us to have this conversation is when you're cutting taxes for Lagosians. I don't know how soon that will be, but I want you to have good intent. You can't promise that. Yeah. But take it up with Mr. Governor.
Yeah.
He's watching, he's listening. Yeah. You could just give us some rebate.
Okay.
Okay. Honourable Commissioner of Finance for Lagos State and the Chairman of the Governing Board of the Lagos State Public Procurement Agency, Dr. Rabiu Olowo. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.